Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be like in between a vlog and a regular video. We're just gonna go with it. But I want to just like vlog or just record today because it is about 6 o'clock and on a Saturday night. So I'm just wanting to do some prep work for the week because I went grocery shopping, as you saw in my latest vlog. I finally have food, and whenever I have food, I feel motivated to use it. So today I'm going to be just like prepping and like pre-cooking a lot of food so that I don't have to do a lot of cooking later on, because not only do I hate grocery shopping, but I hate cooking. So I just don't like that kind of stuff. So when I do it in advance, it just really helps me. So I think that I'll also show like other prep work for the week, like preparing smoothies and doing my laundry. I'm not really sure, but basically this is a video where I'm prepping for the week, okay? Setting myself up for success. My camera died. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is I have this cookbook from Joanna Gaines. We love her. And I have flipped it open to one of my favorite recipes in here. So something that I really like to do is like prep my breakfast in advance, because that just kind of like helps me start the day easier. So I'm going to be prepping some breakfast things. I think I'm gonna alternate next week between eating quiche and smoothies. And my smoothie prep will honestly last like a lot longer than the quiche, so we'll see how the week goes. But with this one, I'm using the 3-cheese quiche recipe to just like go off of. This one definitely calls for things that I don't have, namely heavy whipping cream, but I'm probably just gonna use like regular milk. I have like 2%. I mean, it's not like full fat milk, but it should be fine. Maybe a little bit healthier. But other than that, I'm just going to get started cooking the quiche, so I hope that you enjoy. Oven. So now I'm going to finish off the breakfast thing and I'm going to make my smoothies, which my smoothies, listen to this. I have failed really hard at making smoothies for most of my adult life. Sorry, this is weird. I'm just getting my mason jars from the cabinet above. So yeah, I have like super failed at making smoothies for a long time. It's like a big character flaw that I'm really bad at making smoothies, but I recently came upon some wisdom, and I was thinking there's this subscription called Daily Harvest, and it's basically like a paper cup and they put in your smoothie ingredients in it and then you freeze it and it's basically ready for you anytime you want to make a smoothie. And my parents actually get Daily Harvest, so I was like, wait, I feel like I could make a Daily Harvest thing, but like on my own with my own produce. So it would be a lot easier if I just like bought from them, but I wanted to try it out, and I really liked it because you just make like, I don't know, 5 or 6 smoothies with the same ingredients, and then you have breakfast for like 5 or 6 days, so it really works out. I'm only gonna make a few right now because my pineapple isn't ripe yet, and I love adding pineapple to my smoothies. So let me get my smoothie ingredients. I'll be right back. Listen to me when I say this. Cherries in a smoothie, extremely underrated. It's delicious. And like the wonderful thing about smoothies is you can put literally any fruit combination in it and it will probably taste good. So I kind of don't have a specific recipe. I have a berry situation going on here. I might make a berry smoothie, but sometimes I like to add something in to like offset the berry thing. So I might do a berry peach smoothie. I think I'm gonna do that smoothie. And then I will do, I might save the cherry one for later. I'll save the cherry smoothie for later when I have like pineapple. I feel like cherry pineapple, I don't know. That kind of sounds gross when I think about it. Cherry, berry, peach. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna use the cherries today, actually. We have one single cutting board and it is old and gross. I really should buy a better cutting board so that we also have like more of them, but we have one and I guess that works for now. But okay, so what I do is I will put in the fruit and then I'll put the spinach on top. That just makes it easy. All right, we're gonna pause the food because I'm going to do one other prep thing to prep my week, and that is wash my sheets. And I've already put them in the washer, but I need to put them in the dryer. And there's just something about sleeping on clean sheets at the beginning of the week, like on a Sunday night, just like crawling into a clean bed. It just feels so good. So let's change the laundry around and get those new sheets on the bed. If you have ever wondered what is behind door number 1, it is my laundry unit, which, you know what, actually finding an in-unit laundry, finding an apartment with the laundry in it is so hard. Like, we got so lucky in like this apartment we got it, and in Daniel's last apartment he also had it, and it's just the greatest thing ever to not have to use a public washer. Now that that is finished, I want to look up what to do to cook a spaghetti squash because I forgot how long it needs to be in the oven and what temperature, because if it's 350 I can put it in right now because the oven is currently at 350. Oh, let's check on our quiche. Not much is happening. There it is. There's our quiche. She's just hanging out right now. The crust looks like it's getting a bit brown and I don't have any tin foil for that, so hopefully it doesn't get too brown. This tripod needs to be just slightly taller, or I need to be slightly shorter for this to really work out framing wise. I have to get down really low. Okay, what I'm trying to say here is I didn't use this full peach, and I've just been sitting here thinking about how much I love peaches. I took a bite and it is absolutely delicious, perfectly ripe. You guys saw how easily it ripped apart. That is when you know your peach is like perfectly ripe. It was the best. Oh, it's delicious. I love food for the fall seasons, you know? Like squash and chili. I love it. Hi, sweetie. What are you doing? You having fun down there? You wanna come say hi? Oh. Say hi, Leo. You look really cute right now, you know that? Oh. When I lived in my last apartment with my friend, we didn't have like a big knife. We only had like a paring knife basically, because we literally lived in like a 200 square foot apartment. Like, our kitchen was the size of that closet right there, like actually though. And we did not have space to have like all of this extra kitchen stuff. So we didn't really have knives. We had a few plates, a few forks. We made it work. It was very simple living. I miss it a lot of the time, but now I actually have like a big knife because Daniel had a big knife for some reason. He doesn't really cook, but he had like a lot of cooking stuff. So that worked out for me. Do I look like a hunchback right now? This is the only way that I can get my head in frame. Sorry, I need a taller tripod. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it. And then, do we need to do anything? Olive oil, salt and pepper. That seems to be it. So what I'm using this for is actually, I am going to be making a spaghetti squash casserole. It's basically like spaghetti in a casserole dish that's baked with cheese on top. Like a spaghetti bake, except it's spaghetti squash instead of noodles. So I really like noodle substitutes, like noodle substitutes for vegetables, like zoodles. I really like zucchini noodles and spaghetti squash. I think it's delicious. I actually like those more than actual noodles because they don't feel really heavy when you eat them, and they're crunchy. And for some reason, I just am really into crunchy food. Like, I just like eating it, so I don't know. It works for me. That was absolutely the most ridiculous thing I've ever done. Okay, step one, buy better knives, because even though Daniel has knives, I'm not sure about them. Starting to lose light. It is getting a little bit later. It's now 7 o'clock. We've got about 5 minutes left on the quiche. Let's do one last look. Oh, it's doing much better. That definitely looks more cooked. The crust is still a little brown. Hopefully it's okay. I have hollowed out my spaghetti squash, and I'm going to add just some olive oil in there and then some salt and pepper, and then increase the oven to 400 degrees actually, and then pop that in there for a little bit. And then we will harvest our wonderful spaghetti squash, and that will be the end of the food prep. Ooh, look at her. Ooh, check her out. Looking yum. If I don't say so myself. Looks cooked. Oh, she is cooked. Those eggs are fluffy. Spaghetti squash has been put in the oven, and we will check back in 35 minutes. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be preparing is sugar wax, which I use to wax my body to remove hair. And I usually put it in this container. You can see that there is some like residual wax in there, and that isn't really a problem. It's kind of difficult to get it out unless you put it in the dishwasher. And I just cleaned this out today, and I'm ready to make more. So all you need is sugar. I prefer to use white sugar. Hold on. Can you guys hear this timer throughout like all of these clips? I'm gonna put it in here. So I like to use white sugar because it helps me see like how cooked it is. You could also use brown sugar, but I just find white sugar easier. You need lemon juice or lime juice, or I've heard you can also use vinegar, but you just need some sort of like citrus or like acidic juice. And then I have this, which I will be actually cooking it in, like in the microwave. So I don't do it on the stovetop like a lot of people. I do it in the microwave because I find it easier. So I have a little funnel, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you put it in the microwave, and you just like wait until it turns like a perfect golden brown color, and then you're able to pour it into your secondary container. So I used to cook it in this, but then for some reason it started like bubbling. Oh, well, not for some reason, I mean it's boiling, so it just was too small because it gets like taller when it boils and everything, so it's usually just best to put it in something like this. So let's get started making that. This is my recipe if any of you are interested in making this. Okay, I have to really quickly remove it, but do you see that color? That's what we're going for. Okay, it all happened so fast, and I didn't want to burn it because if you leave it in the microwave just sitting for too long, it will burn. But check it out. I think that is one of the best mixes I've ever made. Anyway, look at that beautiful color. So you gotta let it cool for a long time before you're able to use it. And also, when you're done using it, you can store it away and keep using it for like a pretty long time after you make it. Now, I've removed the squash from the oven. I've turned off the oven, and it got really hot and smoky in there, so I tried to shut it real fast. And I'm gonna let this cool down, and then I will start scraping it, and then I will put it all inside of this right here, and then we will be ready to rock, and that is all I wanted to do. All right, the spaghetti squash has been shredded, and that would be the end of this meal prep video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing how I'm getting myself ready for the week food-wise and life-wise with my sheets, the wax, all these things, how I'm setting myself up for success. If you like this video, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I'd love to have you around here more often, and we do a lot of fun stuff around here, lots of fun lifestyle stuff. I'm into a lot of different things, so we do a lot of stuff. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!